Yo, welcome back to another episode of Scat Pack Talk. I am your host. No, I'm just playing. As you guys can see in the title and the thumbnail, we're talking about the Toyo R888s today. I'm making my final review. It's finally time to get some new tires, unfortunately for the wallet. But yeah, it's actually past due. You know, it's been raining and all that, and it gets a little dangerous, especially when you're driving in a high torque type vehicle. You know, it's just, you gotta be safe. You gotta be safe. And plus, I got some things I want to do, so got to get those tires right. But I'm gonna just be giving my full review, talking about how long they lasted, how good they were. Of course, we know this ain't a cheap tire, so they better work well, you know, if we're gonna go ahead and purchase them. And I drove with them in the rain. You know, I done dig races, roll races, canyon runs. I pretty much put these things through the ringer. I did damn near just about everything except drive on ice and drive in snow. So if that sounds like something you guys are interested in, stick around. We're gonna get right to it. We ain't gonna waste no time. Without further ado, let's go. Real quick before we get this video started, I am doing a little Christmas giveaway. Thanks to one of my supporters. You know who you are. I appreciate you. If you guys are interested in Halo, the new Halo Infinite, I do have a copy unopened and all that. If you guys want to get a chance to win that, go to this email right here. Send me a screenshot of you following this channel and the gaming channel, which the link to that is down below in the description. Send a screenshot of you subscribed to both channels with all the alerts on. Hit the little notification bell. Turn the alerts on to all, as well as a screenshot of you following the IG. The link to that is also down below in the description. And once you do that, you'll be entered in the giveaway. I'm starting it a little bit late, so I don't know how long I'm gonna go with it. I was planning to like end it December 31st, but we'll see how long I go with it, just to give enough people a chance. But I'm not promoting it or anything. This is just for the people who have been subscribed. Just a little thank you from me to you and the special supporter that made this possible. Thank you once again. I appreciate you. You know who you are. And another thing is, everybody on the gaming channel, all my members on the gaming channel, you guys get 2 entries. You don't have to do nothing. You're automatically entered. So, you know, hopefully somebody that's been a loyal supporter for a while wins it. But yeah, man, if you guys want to get a chance to win that, hit up that email right here and send that stuff and you will have a chance to win. Merry Christmas, happy holidays. I appreciate you guys. Let's get back to the video. All right, so I first got these tires when my car had 7,775 miles. Right now, I currently have 16,299. So they lasted me about 9,000 miles. Now, when I look on Google, you know, I just searched how long should tires last. It says here, on average, people drive between 12,000 to 15,000 miles a year, which means the average good quality all season tire will last somewhere between 3 to 5 years. 3 to 5 years. Well, mine lasted pretty much a year. I got them last year in November. It's December now, so mine lasted a year. I mean, I don't know how accurate that is. It's from Bridgestone tires, so I mean, that's what they do. This is a performance tire, so it's not expected to last longer. Obviously, it's a softer compound. It's made for performance. It's not made for daily use. I daily used it because I wanted to experience it. I wanted to see what it felt like, but that's not what these tires are made for. So this is what this article says. This is Car and Driver, and it looks like the same one that Bridgestone was talking about. It says the average American drives between 14,000 and 15,000 miles a year, which I drove under that. The first year I drove 10,000, damn near exactly 10,000 miles. And this year I only drove maybe like 8,000, if that. I didn't drive that much this year. But it says they drive 14,000 to 15,000 miles a year according to data from Federal Highway Administration. Not even gonna attempt to pronounce that name, but I'm gonna call him Z. Z says if you're kind to your tires, that is, you aren't constantly peeling out at stoplights and you're properly maintaining them. Which, if you're driving a Scat Pack, most of us ain't going by that logic there. But he says most new tires on the market today will last about 60,000 miles. What? What? Bruh, I don't know if I've ever had a set of tires last me 60,000 miles. I don't know, because I never really paid attention in the past, to be honest with you. My first set of tires, shoot, the P0s, those were gone quick. But let me tell you, you know, the honeymoon stage lasted a whole year for me. So I went through those tires fairly quickly, pretty damn quick. It says, for what it's worth, the USTMA did a review of several thousand recent scraped tires and found that most were 3 to 4 years old. There was no way to telling how many miles were on the tires, but it's easy enough to multiply by 15,000 miles annually to confirm roughly approximately the tire durability. So that's crazy. I wasn't expecting those 60,000 miles. If that's the case, then damn, we were minus 6 times that, a little more than 6 times. So obviously I got the tires knowing they weren't gonna last long. That wasn't my purpose in getting them, trying to get some long lasting tires. So obviously it fails in that department. If you want to get these tires, just know they ain't gonna last you very long. They lasted me 9,000 miles, and allegedly the car was taking place in some races in Mexico, you know, dig races, roll races. I did a few, you know, donuts type drifting action, just like donuts, but not even that many. I did it like once or twice. And I did like a few little burnouts, nothing crazy because I knew I didn't want to mess the tires up, just a few seconds just to warm them up. I did do a few autocross events, so that probably has a lot to do with it as well, because when I went to fill under the tires recently, when I realized, yo, I might need to, you know, it might be time to get some new tires at this point. I felt the edges and I felt the wires on the edges, so I was like, damn, oh, okay, yeah, it's about that time. So I wasn't just, you know, daily driving them how they say in the article. I was actually putting them to use. So 9,000 miles for what I was doing with them, I was saying too bad, you know what I'm saying? Daily driving, you know, and I'm a spirited driver, so yeah, I don't think that's too bad. Another thing that I could comment on is the sound. If you're looking to purchase these tires, you may have heard about the road noise. You will hear a little, you know, kind of sounds like a damn jet when you're going down the highway, especially if you're next to like a little like wall or something. You know how sometimes on the freeways or the highways they have little walls on the side, not walls, but you know, little cement barriers and stuff. They do make some noise. Didn't bother me. I play my music most of the time, so you know, it didn't really bother me. I do have a video actually where I drove with these in the rain, like, you know, a good little spirited drive, which I will say, please do not try any of that stuff at home. I did it for experimental purposes only, you know, and I was being safe at all times. I wasn't like, you know, putting anybody in danger or nothing like that. So just know, please do not try that stuff. I do not encourage any of that stuff like that to be taking place. But I will say, you can go back and watch the video. They didn't do too bad, man. I went on a canyon run and all that, and they performed well. So the rain check, I did that because I heard they don't perform well in the rain, but they did for me. So check on the rain, they did good in the rain. Longevity is not there. That's no part of the equation, as you guys know, so no longevity. There is a little bit of sound, so if that bothers you, that's something you might need to take into account. Now the price on these, if you don't know anybody like to get tires through or anything like that, which I did, thankfully. Shout out to my boy Matt, America's Tire. Go hit him up in slow. I'm gonna be seeing you soon, Matt. He got me an all right deal, but if you don't know anybody, you're gonna be paying like close to 2 racks for these tires. And for those of you that, you know, don't know that type of terminology, that's $2,000. And for tires, that's pretty damn expensive. You know, a regular set of tires, a regular, you know, good set of tires, I would say, you know, $1,000 to $1,200 for some good ones. But obviously these are performance. Unless you're trying to get some Michelin P4S's or something like that, it's gonna be like $1,700. And those, you know, we'll see what I go with next. You know, we're gonna do more reviews on the next tires, because I'm not going with the R888s again. I want to see what these other tires have to offer. But yeah, so they're gonna be very expensive. I do not recommend these tires for people who don't have the funds for them, because they ain't gonna last long and they are very expensive. So right off the bat, double whammy with that one. For digs, my car is totally stock. I have an intake that doesn't do much. I don't have a tune or anything. For digs, they did well, you know, they did well. You can't just mash it. Obviously it's not like some Mickey Thompsons or some slicks or anything, so you ain't gonna just mash it and expect to catch traction. But they did perform well, especially when I first got them. But these in no way, shape or form are for dig races. That's not what they're for. The main thing where they really shined was those auto track events. Now when I went to the auto track events, these things were like night and day with any other tire that I ever used. Granted, this is the first time that I was ever at an autocross event, but you guys could go back and watch those videos. These things perform so well. Like, it just gives you so much more control of your vehicle, and that's where they really shine. So where I really recommend these tires, it's really for the handling, you know, for the cornering, things of that nature. It's not really for grip in a straight line with a high torque vehicle. It is good with that, you know, it's not bad by any means, but where they really shine at is on those corners. So if you're looking for a good tire for auto track events, for cornering, I don't know if there's a better tire there. I mean, there probably is a better tire, like more expensive, but these are like some of the best tires, and I'm sure if you look at reviews, they're always gonna be in that conversation. Now, would I recommend these for, you know, just strictly grip? I think there are better tires you could go with, more affordable, that might give you similar grip if you're just looking to go in a straight line. Obviously, if you have a higher power vehicle, you want to go with some Mickey Thompsons, some slicks, you know, some nice thick tires. That's gonna be your best bet. One other thing that I could say too is the look of these tires. You'd be surprised, like you wouldn't think tires would add to the look of your vehicle, but I'll show you a little clip. They do, man, because if you see how the car looked with the other tires compared to these tires here, just the tread on them and just the way that they looked, it actually make the car look more aggressive and just more aesthetically pleasing to the eye, which I was like, dang, because I never really realized that, you know, I was never really into the tires like that. I would just get, you know, whatever all right set of tires that I could get, but I never really, you know, paid attention to the tread and how it looked on the car and all that. But this time I was really like, damn, it really impressed me how good this made the car look. So that's another thing that I can say, like if you have a show car or something and you want to, you know, just add a couple extra points to the vehicle, these are some nice looking tires. So overall, would I recommend these tires? I kind of already said it. Like if you have the funds and you could pay for these tires, no problem, not worry about how long they're gonna last. I like these tires just based on the look of them and for the type of driving that I like to do, because I'm not always just going in a straight line. I probably would just keep going with these tires just because I like them, you know. The sound doesn't bother me, the look is amazing, I love the look of them, and yeah, I would go with these tires all the time, but that's only if you have the funds. If you don't have the funds, definitely wouldn't recommend them. Definitely not a good daily driving type of tire, but for the cornering, for the auto track events and things of that nature, highly recommend without a doubt. Now, if I missed anything, if there was something that you guys wanted to hear about these tires, just drop it down below in the comments and I'll be glad to give you guys my input. But other than that, I mean, that pretty much sums it up. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, it helps out tremendously. I appreciate it greatly. You guys have a Merry Christmas. I don't know when you're seeing this, I might just drop it on Christmas, so you guys have a Merry Christmas, have a wonderful time with your family, have a wonderful New Year and all that. If you guys are interested in Halo, I'm actually doing a Christmas giveaway and I started it kind of late, so I don't know how long I'm gonna do it to where you guys could enter, and it's just for the subscribers. I'm not doing no big promotion on it. It's just Halo, but I just wanted to give back a little bit for Christmas. Shout out to one of my supporters. It's actually because of this person that we are doing this giveaway, so shout out to you. You know who you are. I appreciate you. You already know. But yeah, if you guys want to get in on that giveaway, go to this email right here and send me a screenshot of you following this channel here and my gaming channel, which the link is down below in the description, with the alerts on, with all the alerts on both channels, and following the IG. So send it to this email right here and you guys will have a chance to win that. All of my members over on the gaming channel will have 2 entries. You don't have to do nothing, you're just automatically going to be entered. But other than that, man, appreciate you guys. All links are down below in the description for anything you guys might need. The social platforms as well, you know, if you need to get to the IG for that giveaway, that's down there. If you just want to follow, get some behind the scenes type action, it's all down there. But I'm gonna see you guys soon. Until then, who is LouieXIII checking out.